And the Vets in Practice return Tuesday night at 8 o'clock here on BBC1.
On CrimeWatch UK, help make sense of the tragic killing of 12-year-old Katerina Koneva. Her father chased her murderer, but he escaped. Where did he go? And was he the man seen following another young girl just 30 minutes earlier? And the armed robber who ran amok at the opening of a discount store. Staff and shoppers tried to stop him. He fled with an accomplice. Weave the clues. Your call can make a difference. That's CrimeWatch UK, BBC1, this Tuesday at 10.
1,231 contestants, 64,000 questions, 450 million viewers, but only ever one presenter. After 25 years, it's the final. From the magnificent St Magnus Cathedral on Orkney, 4 contestants compete for the final Mastermind trophy. The final. The black chair is leaving the stage.
2 sad blokes stuck in a flat, but at least it's someone's birthday in BBC Two's comedy Bottom in just a moment. Tom Hanks turns into a paranoid one-man neighbourhood watch scheme in half an hour here on BBC One in tonight's movie comedy, The Burbs. That's after the main evening news from the BBC with Peter Sissons at 9 o'clock.
Sinn Féin gets what it wanted, a seat at Northern Ireland's all-party talks. Sinn Féin leaders call the step momentous as the government accepts that the IRA ceasefire is genuine. Air traffic control again under scrutiny after another air miss near Heathrow. And the latest assessment of Montserrat's volcano, it'll be a danger for the next 4 years. Good evening. The government today opened the door to Sinn Féin joining Northern Ireland's peace talks, but the doubts remain about who'll be there next month for them to talk to. The Northern Ireland Secretary MOWLAM said she accepted that 6 weeks of the new IRA ceasefire were good enough to give a negotiating seat to its political wing. But Ian Paisley's Democratic Unionists flatly refused to meet them, and the biggest party, the Ulster Unionists, want more progress first on the handing over of terrorist weapons. Our Ireland correspondent Dennis Murray reports.
Today has been the government's target since it took office, the goal of getting Sinn Féin into substantive political talks with other parties for the first time since the 1920s. Only in the last 5 years or so has anyone dared think that unthinkable. In less than 2 weeks, it'll be reality. The Northern Ireland Secretary knows, though, that this is just another piece falling into place. Horrendous problems lie ahead. Will any Unionists sit round the table with Republicans? Never mind try to thrash out a new political future for Northern Ireland with them. The word historic has sprung to many minds. What's MOWLAM's assessment?
I think in some ways it is historic, but I judge that or balance that against the problems and difficulties that we've got in the weeks and months ahead. So part of me wants to say, yes, today is a historic day, but it only becomes truly historic if we can get inclusive talks moving and we can get some progress and accommodation between the parties. That's our goal.
The route to that goal at the moment is a full session of the talks on September the 9th, at which Sinn Féin will be admitted. On September the 15th, the government wants the negotiations on the substantive political issues to start, and the deadline for an end to the talking is May next year. Referendums in Northern Ireland and the Republic on a successful outcome to the talks agreement will then be held. Sinn Féin said there was now the most wonderful opportunity this century to bring about a negotiated settlement. There's no doubt how big a day it was for them.
The day, I think, is now cast. The day is coming on the 15th of September when we must do the right thing, and that is go in, sit down, be prepared to listen, put our analysis on the table and negotiate a comprehensive settlement to the conflict that has existed on this island for the last 80-odd years.
The 1994 IRA ceasefire ended with the London Docklands bombing, after what Republicans saw as 17 months of obstacles being put in their way to the talks by John Major's government. But Tony Blair's handling of the process since his visit to Northern Ireland, with Sinn Féin coming to the conference table after little more than 100 days of Labour government, is seen by Unionists as in decent haste.
I have my reservations, as I mentioned, about the speed with which today's decision has been taken, and I'm not sure that the right decision has been taken. Events will show. Events will show. And if we have, as most people expect, a resumption of violence by Sinn Féin IRA, then some of the pronouncements made by government this morning will look